Ladies, let's talk. Because I know some of you have been in this situation. You gave your heart, your time, your energy only for him to hurt you, and yet he's still there. He's still calling, still texting, still finding ways to stay in your life. And you're wondering why. You might be thinking, if he hurt me, if he didn't appreciate me, why won't he just let me go? Well, I'm here to tell you there are 3 big reasons why a man will keep holding on after hurting you. And once you understand them, you'll see things a whole lot clearer. Some men don't want to lose their comfort zone, and that's exactly why they hold on even after hurting you. They know they've messed up. They know they've taken you for granted, but they also know that being with you provided them with a certain level of ease, security, and emotional support that they don't want to give up. A man who does this is not necessarily holding on because he loves you. He's holding on because you make his life easier. He may not be willing to give you the commitment, love, or respect you deserve, but he also doesn't want to face the discomfort of losing you. He doesn't want to deal with the reality of not having someone to turn to when he needs emotional reassurance, when he's feeling lonely, or when he needs validation. You've been his safe space, the person who listens, the one who makes him feel better when life gets hard. And even though he hurt you, even though he failed to value you properly, he is still attached to the benefits that come with having you in his life. This is why you see men who don't treat a woman right, but still refuse to let her go completely. They'll disappear for a while only to resurface when they feel like they need you again. They don't necessarily want to fix things or change their behavior, but they want to make sure you're still available to them. They want to make sure that if they need comfort, attention, or support, they can still get it from you. They want to keep that emotional safety net while still doing whatever they want without truly considering how their actions have affected you. It's not about love, it's about convenience. Love would make a man step up, take accountability, and do the work to make things right. But when a man is only holding on because you provide him with comfort, he's not thinking about what's best for you. He's thinking about what's best for him. He's thinking about how to keep the connection alive just enough to still have access to the parts of you that benefit him. This is why some men will breadcrumb you. They'll give you just enough to keep you from moving on, but never enough to truly make things right. They might text you randomly, check in just to see how you're doing, or even bring up memories from the past to keep you emotionally tied to them. They want to create the illusion that they care, but their actions never match up with real effort. The truth is, when a man values you, he will not put you in a position where you're questioning your worth. He won't string you along, keep you on standby, or play games with your emotions. A man who truly loves you will make sure that you feel secure, appreciated, and prioritized. But when a man is simply holding on for comfort, he will keep you around without ever doing the real work to heal the damage he caused. The comfort you provided, whether it was emotional, physical, or even just the stability of knowing you were there, is what he doesn't want to lose. He might not even fully realize it himself, but his actions show it. And the longer you allow him to stay in your space without real change, the longer he will continue to benefit from you without actually giving you what you need in return. A man who has hurt you but still refuses to let go is often trying to control the narrative. He doesn't want to be seen as the bad guy, and he certainly doesn't want you moving on and realizing that you deserve better. By staying in your life, even in small ways, he's trying to keep a level of control over how things play out and how he is perceived. When a man knows he has done wrong, he also knows that if you fully move on, it means he has to face the reality that he lost something valuable. He doesn't want to accept that his actions pushed you away, so instead of taking full responsibility and letting you go, he lingers just enough to keep the door open. He wants to control how you see him, how others see him, and most importantly, how you move forward. This is why some men will send messages out of nowhere, checking in just when you've started to heal. It's why they bring up good memories when they sense you're pulling away. They aren't doing it because they've changed or because they suddenly appreciate you. They're doing it because they don't want you rewriting the story without them. If you move on completely, they can no longer shape the way things ended. They can't manipulate the situation to make it seem like things weren't really that bad or that you both just drifted apart. They lose the ability to control the way you view them. A man who is truly sorry will take full accountability for his actions without trying to manage how you feel about him afterward. But a man who just wants to protect his ego will do things to keep himself in a favorable light, even if it means giving you false hope. He may apologize, but the apology will be vague. He may admit to some mistakes, but he will downplay the extent of the hurt he caused. He may act like he wants to make things right, but his actions will never truly reflect that. This is why some men will never officially break things off, even if they have no intention of treating you better. They don't want to be the one to end it because that would mean fully acknowledging their role in a situation. Instead, they keep things in a gray area. They'll act like they still care. They'll say things to keep you emotionally tied, but they will never truly step up. By keeping that uncertainty alive, they make it harder for you to move forward with clarity. They make it easier for you to second guess yourself, to wonder if maybe they're just confused, if maybe they really do love you deep down. This is about emotional control. He wants to maintain a level of influence over you, to make sure that even if you're hurt, you don't fully detach from him. He wants to make sure that you don't paint him as the villain, even if his actions made you feel like one of the most unimportant people in his life. He may even play the victim himself, twisting the situation to make it seem like things weren't as bad as they really were. When a man is focused on controlling the narrative, he's not thinking about what's best for you. He's thinking about his own image, his own comfort, and his own ability to keep a hold on you, even after he has hurt you. Deep down, a man who has hurt you but refuses to let go knows he messed up. He may not always admit it outright, and he may not even fully understand it himself, but there is a part of him that recognizes that you were one of the best things in his life. He knows that the love, care, and energy you gave him were rare, and the thought of losing that forever is something he doesn't want to face. Many men don't fully appreciate what they have until it's gone. When they were with you, they may have taken your kindness for granted. They may have assumed that you would always be there, always be patient, and always be willing to work things out no matter how much they hurt you. But the moment they see you pulling away, the moment they realize that you're no longer available the way you used to be, that's when they start to panic. That's when they realize that what they had with you wasn't just ordinary, it was something real, something meaningful, something they may never find again. This is why some men will try to come back after hurting you. It's not because they have truly changed, and it's not necessarily because they are ready to do right by you. It's because they are afraid of the possibility that you might move on to someone who will treat you better. The idea of you finding happiness elsewhere makes them uncomfortable because it forces them to confront the reality of their own shortcomings. They know that another man may cherish you in ways they failed to. They know that someone else might see your worth immediately without having to lose you first. A man like this will often act in confusing ways. He may disappear for a while only to suddenly reach out when he senses that you're doing better without him. He may show up when he hears that you're talking to someone new. He may try to remind you of the good times, bringing up inside jokes or old memories in an attempt to rekindle the connection. He's not doing this because he has had some deep realization about love. He's doing it because he realizes that losing you means losing the best he ever had. Some men believe that they will always have access to you, that no matter how badly they treated you, you will always have a soft spot for them. This is why they don't fully let go. They hold on to the idea that you might still be there if they ever decide to come back. But the truth is, they aren't holding on out of love. They're holding on out of fear. Fear that they won't find someone who understands them the way you did. Fear that they won't receive the same level of care, effort, and support from anyone else. Fear that they let go of something truly valuable and there's no getting it back. This is why closure can be so difficult with a man like this. He won't give you a real goodbye because he doesn't want to close the door completely. He wants to leave just enough space open so that if he ever feels like coming back, he still has a chance. But this isn't love, it's selfishness. He knows your worth, but instead of treating you accordingly when he had the chance, he waited until the risk of losing you became real. By then, his regret isn't about what he did to you, it's about what he is now losing for himself. But listen, you are not an option for someone who treated you like an afterthought. You are a priority for the man who truly deserves you. And if a man has to lose you to realize your value, then he never really deserved you in the first place. He may cling to you out of fear of losing control because his pride won't let him admit fault, or simply because he doesn't want to face life without you. Holding on isn't always about love. It can be about ego, convenience, or insecurity. That's why his grip can feel tighter after the pain he's caused. Recognizing these motives helps you see the truth behind his actions. And once you do, you'll know whether to keep holding on or finally let go.